What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bill Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire basketball community. Just as I promised, I'm giving you my video about why Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to leave the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, now unfortunately, he had his injured ankle and he tried to play through it in Game 4 and re-injured it again. And just missed out in Game 5, which was obviously the better decision. But the Bucks tried, everything they can to avoid being eliminated. But the Heat was just too much for them to deal with. And congrats to the Miami Heat; they finally made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But the big uh, questioning heading into the offseason will be: will Giannis sign a max contract extension with the Milwaukee Bucks? In my personal opinion, I don't think he's going to stay in Milwaukee that long. Okay, now he it is worth noting that he did say that he has no intentions on requesting a trade or anything like that. Now, whether it's true or not is remains to be seen. I should say whatever is going to happen, it should remain to be seen. But we've seen many instances before where you know a superstar may not want to be traded, but then the executives and the general manager would decide, you know what, we're going to lose him in a year, so why not trade him now and get what we can get some other assets that we could try to get around. But here's the thing, okay? The way that the Bucks lost in the playoffs is just leaves you to scratch your head because the Miami Heat was just a bad matchup for them in terms of Miami's defense and their ability to shoot the ball from long range. And then also credit to Jimmy Butler, man. The guy found himself a new home in Miami and now he's in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, salute to the man, bro. But I don't think that Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee because right now, the Bucks right now, the way the roster is being constructed, is not built to win a championship. Okay, Chris Middleton, he would have good games, but he's just too far inconsistent. Eric Bledsoe has always been inconsistent throughout the playoffs and is always missing in action. You can depend on him somewhat in the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, it's like he's missing in action. You just don't know if where his jump shot or his game is going to be. Okay, you know, with Brook Lopez, you know, he's kind of aggressive, but but you can't really depend on that most nights too. But when the where the blame lies is with Mike Budenholzer. Okay, this is the second straight time you've led your team to the best record in the Eastern Conference. You made the Eastern Conference Finals last year and lost to the Toronto Raptors and went on to win the title. And you didn't adjust to how the Raptors were defending against Giannis. Basically, playing so making him give up the ball when Giannis had two or three guys all over him. You just did not make the necessary adjustments when it was needed. Against Miami, the same problem was happening. He didn't make the key adjustments that could have changed the entire complexion of the series. That's now three times because remember when he was in Atlanta, he led them to the best record in the Eastern Conference, and then ended up getting swept by LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Listen, Giannis is understanding of this. That's why losing Malcolm Brogdon turned out to be much more hurtful than it was realized. Now, I know there's going to be some people that will say, well, you know, Malcolm was injured a lot. Hold on one second. You see, you see, they're going to say, like, oh, well, Malcolm Brogdon was always hurt a lot. But the thing is, Malcolm Brogdon provided versatility and creativity in the backcourt that could have easily swung the favor for the Milwaukee Bucks. You let him walk, and then you basically let Jason Kidd walk. Okay, so now you're stuck. Now you're basically stuck in this situation here. Okay, now if Giannis wants to sign his contract extension with the Bucks, more power to him. But I think, in my opinion, it would be a monumental mistake because at the end of the day, if the Milwaukee Bucks don't make a necessary move to change to actually get another scorer in there to really help out Middleton and Giannis, they're not going to win a championship. I think that they should make a play to get Chris Paul from OKC. considering the fact that now that Billy Donovan's out of there, I think you should make a push to get Chris Paul to come over to Milwaukee. Yes, he can be injury prone, but he's the kind of player that is going to be needed to give the Bucks the necessary punch in the backcourt. Because you know that Chris Paul, even at his advanced age, can still provide some offense, leadership, and great passing. You know what I'm saying? Giannis could benefit a lot with playing for Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is this, though, guys. Giannis needs to step up in the postseason. Okay, he's going to be on the verge of winning Defensive Player of the Year, and he's basically in the final running for the MVP award. All right, listen. When it comes to the regular season, Giannis is just at a different stratosphere. He's just a beast. But when it comes down to the playoffs, when it's time to make the necessary, when it's time to actually provide some major effort on the defensive end, plus provide different ways to score, Giannis does not just fall short of the mark. All right, listen. Sure, that jump shot's known to need to be improved. I agree with that, but there's so much aspects of this game that he can certainly improve upon. Now, the one thing is for certain though, okay? Giannis at this point right now, what is he right now? He's 25 years old. So right now he's near at the top of his peak right now, but hasn't reached his maximum ceiling yet. But there are going to be major weaknesses to this game that he's going to need to fix if he's going to have any chance of winning a championship. Okay, he's got the skill set to do it. All right, you need to prove his post game, that perimeter jump shot, and I'm sure everything else will fall into place. But his ability to defend and finish at the rim makes him elite. But the thing is, guys, remember, Golden State has the opportunity to clear up some cap space to bring Giannis in, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he'll go to Golden State. The two teams that I can see him realistically go to as a free agent, all right, should he not be traded next year during the season and finish out the entire year and become a free agent, there's two good possible destinations for him. One would be Toronto because of his relationship with Masai Uri. And two would be the Miami Heat because remember, no state income tax, and Pat Riley is one of the best in the business of basically scouting talent. Look what the roster he was able to build in Miami and got him to an Eastern Conference Finals after 6 long years. Tell me that Pat Riley hasn't been out of touch. You tell me that you would get shredded all over. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm gonna conclude this by saying this. Okay. Giannis wants to win. He really wants to win a championship. Now, he wants to remain loyal to his team that drafted him, which is fine and dandy. But at some particular point, loyalty is going to be scratched out of the window when it comes down to your legacy and what people remember you as a basketball player. All right. I believe that he's gonna not sign his contract extension, and I think that he's not gonna stay in Milwaukee. All right. So this could be the last chance for the Milwaukee Bucks to grab that elusive championship because if they don't, that they're gonna look like absolute fools for wasting this man's prime years. All right. You don't want that to happen. So they better step up and really find a way to keep Giannis happy to give him to give them possibly the chance of Giannis signing the max contract extension. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think that Giannis will leave or stay? All right. So be prepared for basketball conversations tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time because we got a lot more coming in. Peace.